Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to Auntie Derek's Daytime Tea, where we discuss the latest celebrity tea in the news. And we do it live every weekday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Chatmosa. I'm your host, Auntie Derek, and today is Thursday, January 22nd. So with me on the mic, I have some fabulous co-hosts, my gorgeous Moon, my Icy Chili, my Libra Queen, and Benji. Hey, y'all.
Good,
Hello.
hey,
good
Hey.
morning.
Who said the chaotic cup just came in? Hey, hey.
Hey,
Let me get
Cup.
this mic.
Mm-mm.
Wait.
They're not too much of my friend now. I'll put him in a position to have to defend a straight man. Oh, what is this?
Cup, what up?
But no, and while I'm glad to be back, I just had to take a day off yesterday, but we are back with a bunch of fresh tea, honey. And when I tell you I got a lot of tea on this notepad to talk about, so I think we should just jump right in, honey.
Tea time.
Well, yes. And the first thing that we're going to talk about is Cardi B, the men in Cardi B's life, honey. First started with her current boo, current baby's father, latest child's father, Stephon Diggs. Y'all should see I just shared here by way of TMZ. Stephon Diggs' ex files motion to dismiss paternity suit without prejudice. Mm-mm. Well, honey, Stephon Diggs' ex-girlfriend, Eileen LaPera, filed to dismiss her paternity and child support lawsuit against the New England Patriots star receiver, TMZ Sports has learned. LaPera, a.k.a. Lord Giselle, filed the docs this week, requesting the case be dismissed without prejudice. LaPera's lawyer, Tamer Armanac, told us Wednesday the matter has been resolved. U.S. Weekly was the first to report on the dismissal. It all started back in December of 2024 when LaPera claimed in legal docs Diggs was the father of their unborn child. Diggs responded in July of 2025, stating he wasn't sure whether he was the girl's father after she was born in April, and requested DNA testing to make the determination. According to page 6, Diggs received confirmation he was, in fact, the father. We've reached out to Diggs' attorney for comment on the latest filing, but have yet to hear back. The development comes after Diggs and his current girlfriend, Cardi B, welcomed a child late last year. It also follows Diggs' other legal issues, as his former personal chef claimed the 32-year-old receiver got physical with her over a salary dispute at his home in December. Stephon briefly addressed the accusations during a media scrum at his locker, calling it a very emotional time, but saying that because the case is open, he couldn't discuss it.
Whew, shit. He is exhausting. My God. I mean, the strongest sperm on the planet right now between him and Nick. Wow, just having it. Whew, boy. You just like it, just don't put nothing on it, huh? Just in everything.
Slinging it, honey.
Ugh.
Want it raw.
I was trying not to be that graphic, but yeah, he do.
They want it raw like sushi, honey. Raw.
Okay. I said, put on a condom, sweet Jesus.
Oh, Lord, have mercy, Lord. Well, on to Cardi B's next man in her life, her child's father, or I guess current or former husband, whatever you want to call it. But remember, we last talked about him. We learned that he possibly has a gambling addiction, and he did owe $1.5 million in back taxes. Well, believe it or not, it looks as if he has actually resolved that. And y'all see, I just shared by way of all hip hop. Offset pays off $1.5 million tax debt, despite claims he's broke.
He ain't broke, but he ain't getting it how he used to.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Offset recently dropped $1.5 million to settle his federal tax debt with Uncle Sam. The move comes despite widespread claims that the former Migos rapper is financially struggling amid his divorce from Cardi B. According to U.S. Weekly, the Internal Revenue Service released a lien on December 26, 2025, confirming that Offset paid off the $1,575,200 $266.73 debt that he owed for the 2022 tax year. The original lien was filed back in April of 2024, meaning the debt sat unpaid for nearly 2 years. But here's where things get interesting. Multiple sources have painted Offset as broke and desperate for cash. Yet somehow he managed to come up with 7 figures to satisfy the IRS. The payment raises serious questions about Offset's actual financial situation. If he's truly struggling financially, as people claim, where did the $1.5 million suddenly come from? Cardi B herself fueled the broke narrative during a September 2025 social media rant. She claimed Offset was holding up their divorce because he wanted her to pay his taxes. The only reason why I'm still married is because somebody wants me to pay for their taxes, Cardi said during a Twitter Spaces chat. The only way I can get out of my marriage is if I pay for somebody else's taxes. She continued, I'm not going to live my life because on a contract I'm practically still married because somebody want to hold me hostage if I don't give them millions of dollars to get out of it. Yet Offset seems to have found the money without Cardi's help. The timing suggests he had access to significant funds all along. The plot thickens when you look at Offset's recent activities. Social media footage from January 12th showed him at the, what is this called? The Seminole Hard Rock Casino in Florida.
Seminole.
Seminole, thank you. Seminole Hard Rock Casino in Florida with Bobby Schmurtle. He was wearing a Hard Rock hoodie while playing slot machines for extended periods. And y'all know them Hard Rock souvenirs is pricey. The casino visit sparked fresh debate about his gambling habits. Multiple people have accused Offset of owing them money from casino-related loans. Influencer Selena Powell claims Offset owes her $15,000 from a gambling loan. She says he contacted her at a casino asking for cash, then refused to pay her back. He was asking random people for Cash App transfers, Powell alleged on Instagram to her 3 million followers. Lil TJ made the same accusation during a January 2025 Twitch stream. The Bronx rapper said he encountered Offset at a casino looking panicked and asking people for money. He was popped. He was panicking, Lil TJ said, describing Offset as broke with a gambling addiction. TJ claims he gave Offset $5,000 initially, then another $5,000 later. He says Offset immediately took the borrowed money to the casino floor and to gamble more. These gambling allegations paint a picture of someone desperate for cash to feed an addiction. Yet somehow Offset scraped together $1.5 million for the IRS. The contradiction doesn't add up. Either Offset has been hiding significant assets, or he has recently found a major source of income, or Cardi paid the bill. Offset still faces additional tax problems despite the recent payment. He owes another $486,426.35 to the IRS for 2023 taxes. The Georgia Department of Revenue also filed a $292,000 lien for 2021 taxes that remain unpaid. The total outstanding debt comes to $778,426 across federal and state agencies. Meanwhile, his divorce battle with Carter continues to drag on, and Offset faces a February 2026 court hearing related to a separate $223,000 judgment from an alleged assault case in Florida. So I think all of it, I can't prove it, but I think Carter might have fronted that bill, honey. She ready to get about that marriage.
I'm sure. Like, just here, you raggedy. So-and-so.
Look, and she got it.
She got it way more than he do.
So.
When you running around begging, ooh, that's embarrassing. And they telling your business, you up here begging and they going on online telling it.
Boy, that gambling addiction is something. And then this is why, like, I'm really weary of, all of these stake ads or any other, like, online gambling thing because shit really gets to people and people will really dip into their savings and shit that shit is crazy.
Savings, their regular money, put their house up, whatever else. But also, when you start letting gambling get into, like, sports, now you have college basketball players throwing their whole careers away before they even really get started for $30,000, $20,000 to shave off points. Boy, wicked. This out here is very wicked.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mentioned Steak, and you know one of Steak's biggest supporters was that Canadian biracial Drake, honey.
Mm.
Well, we got to talk about him, y'all. He in the news. And do y'all remember it was a battle between him and a photographer overseas that she claimed that he stole her artwork and stuff.
Ooh. No, I
Well,
didn't know that. That's crazy.
yeah, we talked about it. It was about a couple of months ago. It was some time ago. Well, honey, I have this exclusive here from All Hip Hop, and you should see where it says Drake gets huge win in What Did I Miss lawsuit claiming theft.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. So sorry to that photographer.
Oh,
But
wow.
Drake scored a legal victory as photographer Gabriel Galimberti dismissed his federal copyright lawsuit over the What Did I Miss music video. Galimberti filed court papers stating he's dropping the case with prejudice and the photographer will even pay his own legal fees and costs from the lawsuit. There's no mention of a settlement, although it's possible the rapper and Galimberti reached some sort of agreement, prompting the sudden legal action. The Italian National Geographic contributor originally sued Drake in November of 2025. He claimed the Toronto rapper's video team copied his acclaimed Amerigun's portrait without permission. Galimberti's lawsuit targeted the video's pool scene in which Drake posed beside arranged weapons. The photographer argued the composition matched his geometric gun portraits too closely. The Ameriguns project features American gun owners surrounded by their personal arsenals in precise patterns. Galimberti said Drake's team recreated the lighting, architecture, and weapon arrangement from his work. Social media users started tagging Galimberti before he knew about the video scene. The photographer claimed this suggested viewers thought he collaborated on the project. Drake released What Did I Miss on July 4th of 2025 during his beef with Kendrick Lamar. Galimberti's lawyers argued that the timing of Independence Day linked the video to his gun-themed photography. The lawsuit also referenced Galimberti's past legal troubles with the Balenciaga advertisement. False pedophilia claims circulated about the photographer before he won a defamation case overseas. Galimberti's attorney, Heather Blaze, suggested Drake use the imagery to imply he'd be publicly exonerated like the photographer. This is connected to Kendrick Lamar's pedophile accusations against Drake in their rap battle. While Drake might be celebrating this dismissal, he still faces two major federal lawsuits that could prove more challenging. Rapper RBX filed a class action suit against Spotify in November 2025, accusing the platform of allowing fraudulent Drake streams. The lawsuit claims that at least 250,000 streams of Drake's No Face appeared to originate from Turkey, but used VPNs to mask their location. RBX argues artificial streaming inflation hurts the artist's revenue. The Long Beach rapper worked on Dr. Dre's The Chronic and Snoop Dogg's Doggy Style album. The second case involves a RICO lawsuit filed on December 31st of 2025 in the United States District Court of the Eastern District of Virginia. Plaintiffs accused Drake, streamer Aiden Ross, and accomplice George Wynn of using Stake.us gambling platform proceeds to artificially boost Drake's streaming numbers. The RICO suit claims Drake earned $100 million annually from his Stake promotional deal. Plaintiffs argue he used the platform's tipping system to move money and fund streaming manipulation schemes. Drake faces similar gambling-related lawsuits in Missouri and New Mexico courts. Both cases alleges he promoted illegal online gambling operations through his Stake partnership. I mean, just lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit with that biracial Canadian, honey. Girl.
Because he is a hot mess.
Mm-hmm. Look, he opened the door. You see, he.
Mm-hmm. With that floppy penis he got. Yeah.
So, I can't, girl, he really tried to distract us with that floppy dingling, girl. He could have kept that, girl. Kept that in the cloud, girl.
I definitely felt ew.
Not views from the six.
A good one. Yes, it was. Unfortunately.
Well, hey, Chaotic Cup, by the way. Our next story. So do y'all remember, that story about Chris Boyd being shot at, in New York around Times Square? Well, they finally got who did it, girl. And I found, this Vibe article. You see where it says it was actually a Bronx drill rapper. And it says here by way of Vibe, Bronx drill rapper indicted for attempted murder after allegedly shooting NFL star Chris Boyd. Now, I personally have not heard this rapper's music, but yeah. A Bronx drill rapper and alleged gang member has been indicted in connection with a Midtown Manhattan shooting that left a New York Jets defensive player critically wounded, according to prosecutors. Frederick Green, who performs under the name Tebow Zay, appeared in Manhattan criminal court on Wednesday, January 21st, where he was formally arraigned on a slate of serious charges, including one count of attempted murder in the second degree, one count of assault in the first degree, and two counts of criminal possession of a weapon in the second degree. Assistant District Attorney Sarah Sanati told the court that surveillance footage places Green, who's 20 years old, at the scene of the crime before, during, and after the November 16th shooting, which allegedly erupted over jokes about designer clothing and perceived disrespect. The shooting occurred around 2 a.m. outside the upscale Say Less restaurant on West 38th Street, where Jets cornerback Boyd was socializing with teammates Jamie and Sherwood, Irvin Charles, and another friend. Authorities allege that Green was armed and fired his weapon twice during the confrontation. One of the bullets struck Boyd in the abdomen, traveled through his body, and ultimately punctured one of his lungs. The 29-year-old defensive back was rushed to Bellevue Hospital in critical condition. Although Boyd was later released, he was readmitted during the Thanksgiving holiday after suffering health complications related to the shooting and remains hospitalized. Initial police reports noted that a blue BMW X6 with New York plates and a silver Mercedes-Benz GLS with Michigan plates fled the scene shortly after gunfire rang out. The detail has taken on added significance in light of Green's music. In the video for his song Mission, released on August 21st of 2025, less than 3 months before the shooting, Tebow Zay boasts, "I go in the Beamer and I got accurate aim," a lyric prosecutors could seek to introduce as evidence of intent or mindset. The same video also briefly shows an NYPD officer shining a flashlight towards Zay and his entourage, a moment that now appears eerily prophetic as the rapper faces the most serious legal battle of his life. Earlier releases, including 2024 videos for Play Ball and Spin Again, similarly depict Green emphasizing gang affiliations and threatening gun violence. Boyd, a Texas native, signed a $1.6 million one-year contract with the Jets in 2025 and was sidelined with a season-ending shoulder injury at the time of the incident. A former Texas Longhorn, he was selected by the Minnesota Vikings in the 7th round of the 2019 NFL Draft and later spent brief stints with the Arizona Cardinals and Houston Texans before landing in New York. After his initial release from the hospital, Boyd addressed supporters on Instagram writing, "I love and appreciate everyone and y'all dearly who has prayed, reached out, even if I can't get back to you," and adding, "Head high, God is not through with me yet." Green was captured and arrested in Buffalo, New York in December after allegedly fleeing the city. He is currently being held without bail, and his next court appearance is scheduled for February 15th.
Did he say he got accurate aim?
That's what he said, girl.
Oh, okay.
In that Beamer, girl, he got accurate aim. And this started over perceived disrespect and designer clothes or something. Stupid, senseless. But that young fella is 20 years old doing 20-year-old stupid shit. So, child, we need mentors. We need mentors, honey. Y'all trying to rap? Y'all need to be mentors. Anywho, so that's that on that, child. Oh, this next story. So we got more, we have an update on Z the Wizard. Remember the young man who was killed at that strip club? Big X the Plug's friend. Well, they caught who allegedly killed him. And I have this article here from Fox 4. It says KDFW, and y'all see where it says here, arrest made in Dallas rapper Z the Wizard homicide case. So, an arrest has been made in connection with the homicide case of Dallas rapper Z the Wizard on New Year's Day. Now, what we know, 24-year-old Damian Roberson has been arrested in connection with the shooting of Zachary Fields, aka Z the Wizard. He has been charged with murder. Dallas Fire Rescue responded and transported 5 victims to a local hospital early on New Year's Day after reports of an exchange of gunfire in the parking lot of Pink House Dallas nightclub, according to police. One victim, later identified as 25-year-old Zachary Fields, also known as Artist Z the Wizard, was transported in critical condition and died on January 5th of 2016. Investigators believe the shooting broke out in the club's parking lot shortly before the victims were transported for medical care. The close-up of Zachary Fields, known to some by his rap handle Z the Wizard, say even more than his music. He loved giving back to his community. Terrion Randolph, a friend of Fields, described him as a great guy. Very genuine, did whatever he could to help anybody. His heart was always in the right place, Terrion said. So, and police say this investigation is still ongoing. So there you go. That's Mr. Damian Roberson there. I'm sure y'all see his mugshot there in the thumbnail, and I see some asymmetry in them eyes. I sure do. So we've said it before. Condolences to Z the Wizard, and his family and friends. I have to say though, that is the most unique way to spell Zachary that I have ever seen in my life, honey. So it's spelled ZECQURE. Zachary.
You know, I follow this guy. Maybe you guys seen him. He has the long dreads, and he's like a linguist. He's Gullah Geechee, and he talks about language and stuff, and the concepts of, like, you know, black people remixing and stuff like that. But sometimes it still be, y'all get me. Like, the creativity that y'all go through just for one name just floors me. And I'm trying to have an open mind that, yes, we have our own language and dialect and history, yada, yada, yada. But woo, child.
Well, I'm actually gonna, reserve any comments because, if I feel like if I do say anything, it's gonna draw attention to the names of my family.
That's right.
Shout out to my family.
I mean, I don't know where you get the cue and how you're supposed to, but okay. God bless. Amen.
Amen, amen. And rest in peace, Mr. Zachary, Z the Wizard. Well, y'all, so do y'all remember we talked a bit about Tootsie? Remember we talked about him, he was supposed to be taking his football serious at Syracuse? Honey, well, it's not looking good, girl. It's not looking good. And y'all should see I just posted this link from All Hip Hop. Tootsie Syracuse football may be unraveling, and here's why. Well, Syracuse football coach Fran Brown just threw some serious cold water on the Tootsie hype train. The coach admitted yesterday he's not sure the 25-year-old rapper will actually suit up for the Orange next season. Brown dropped the reality check during his ESPN Radio Syracuse appearance. The coach said Tootsie is still, quote-unquote, thinking about it when it comes to walking on at Syracuse. He's not going to come here and play ball, Brown said bluntly. I was going to allow him to walk on. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to talk about that or not. This hits different for sports fans who watched Tootsie's December commitment blow up on social media. The Syracuse-born rapper announced his football dreams with all the fanfare of a five-star recruit. His Instagram post got 744,000 likes from his 4.6 million followers. But here's the thing about walk-ons in today's college football landscape. Roster spots are precious. Brown made that crystal clear when he explained the numbers game. I'm not sure if that will happen because we're getting more and more players on the football team, Brown said. I've got to evaluate it now. More and more players are coming who can play ball. The coach's honesty cuts through all the hype around Tootsie's football journey. This isn't about disrespecting the rapper's dreams. It's about the brutal reality of Division I athletics. Tootsie never signed on early National Signing Day back in December. That was the first red flag for anyone paying attention. Walk-ons don't sign letters of intent, but the absence still spoke volumes about where this was heading. The numbers tell the story of why this might not work. Tootsie stands at 5'8" and hasn't played competitive football since JV in high school. He'd matched the smallest player on last year's Syracuse roster. Brown acknowledged Tootsie's limited football background when he said the rapper wouldn't be an impact player. The coach was willing to give him a shot because of his Syracuse roots and personal drive. I figured, why not do that? Why not give him a chance to come back and try to play football in the city where he was born and raised? Brown said. Tootsie moved from Syracuse to North Carolina when he was 12. He built his music career there, dropping hits like Favorite Song and Love Hurts that earned him double platinum status. The rapper had been training since August, posting workout videos from football facilities across the country. He visited programs at Duke, Maryland, and Sacramento State before announcing his Syracuse commitment. And again, we've actually talked about that a bit here on this show. Sacramento State reportedly offered him a scholarship opportunity. That program is desperate for attention as they push for FBA status after the NCAA rejected its waiver request last year. The coach left the door slightly open by saying he's still evaluating the situation, but his tone suggested Tootsie's chances are fading as more traditional recruits join the program. Honey. Syracuse said, we want the baddest heifers on the field, honey. They said, we ain't got time for no play, honey. Bad bitches only.
This is a non-story. Some famous person got the hookup. Period. Done.
Well, apparently the hookup is not working out because from the footage that we've seen of him practicing and stuff, it looked like he was taking it serious. And down to here, I mean, is his dreams getting crushed? Because it looks like this coach is like, I don't know now. Yeah, well, y'all care about sports ball way more than I do, so that's that on that, child. Well, oh girl, this next story, honey. This is absolutely not a non-story. I actually found this to be kind of hilarious, but not really, because it's actually possible that this could be true. But I just shared another all hip hop link, and y'all should see that it's an exclusive. Lawyer repping Fat Joe's former hype man claims they are too terrified to come to court. And y'all know who that hype man is. I'm not hype man, but y'all know who that lawyer is. Mr. Tyrone A. Blackburn, who ran over that process server with his car. Him. Allegedly. Well, a former hype man for Fat Joe and his lawyers say they're too scared to show up in person for the rap star's lawsuit, claiming threats have them dodging court and pushing for Zoom instead. Attorney Tyrone A. Blackburn says he and his client, Terrence T.A. Dixon, will only do depositions remotely because of what he calls endless death threats and harassment that he blames on Fat Joe and his alleged thugs and goons. Mr. Dixon has received endless death threats and harassment from Fat Joe and Fat Joe's thugs and goons. These threats are very serious, and Mr. Dixon and I have taken many steps to ensure his safety. Blackburn claims Dixon is getting hit with disturbing Instagram messages, including one that allegedly shows Dixon's elderly grandmother walking out of her building alone. He says other messages carry lines like, "You fool, we gonna eat," and "I'm giving you $1.50, that's my word." Street language he frames as serious threats, not just online trolling. Fat Joe is already suing Dixon, Blackburn, and Blackburn's firm for extortion, defamation, and intentional infliction of emotional distress over explosive claims they made about him. According to Fat Joe's suit filed in 2025, Blackburn tried to muscle him for millions by spreading what the rapper calls disgusting lies, including that he abused Dixon for years and paid for sex with minors. Joe says they went public with the allegations in interviews, social posts, and podcasts when he wouldn't pay up and insists the stories are completely false and meant to smear his name. Dixon fired back with his own federal case in June of 2025, asking for at least $20 million and painting a very different picture of their relationship. In that lawsuit, he claims Fat Joe forced him into more than 4,000 sex acts over 16 years, stiffed him on pay and royalties. Joe has flatly denied everything, calling the filing retaliation and another move in what he says is a calculated shakedown. Blackburn told the judge there's no way it's safe for him or Dixon to sit for in-person questioning in New York and says they'll only appear by video. The court hasn't ruled yet on whether the depositions will go down on Zoom or in person, but for now, both sides are locked in a messy, high-stakes back and forth that mixes court filings with some very ugly allegations and claims of real-world danger. I believe it. I certainly believe he got the messages. And I believe his Fat Joe's thugs and goons sit those straight, especially the picture of his grandma walking out the building. Baby, I believe it. But that's that on that. But and keep in mind, this is Terrence A. Dixon is also he's known to not be very credible with past stories that we've read. So and this is one of those things where two things can be true at the same time. So that's that on that, child. Oh, we have a message. Hey, y'all. Sorry, I've been driving. Couldn't interact. And you asked me, am I a trucker? Bitch. What you driving for, hun? Where you driving to? Y'all, this next story, honey, this just came out. I'm like, oh, whoa. So, now we all know that Steven Seagal does not have the best reputation. And especially, there have been reports of, racism and republicanism and all that stuff. But baby, now we can add, Predator on that list, honey, allegedly. Baby, I got this TMZ story right here. Do y'all see where it says Claudia Jordan, Shayna Moakler claims Steven Seagal tried to give them massages? Under the guise of casting and stuff like that, child, this story was, I'm like, girl. So, Claudia Jordan and Shayna Moakler have a similar audition horror story because they both claim Steven Seagal took them into a room and told them to undress for a massage on separate occasions. Claudia and Shayna came out swinging yesterday on the first episode of their new Wicked Awesome podcast, claiming Steven tried to mix business with pleasure when they were younger. As the women tell it, Steven extended an invite for an audition at his home, and when they arrived, in different instances, they say he got them alone in a room and offered a massage. Shayna claimed when she was 18 years old, Steven flew her from New York to Los Angeles for an audition, and while she was at his home, he told her he was a sensei who could fix her back with acupuncture. She says he told her to take off her top and lie down, and she could hear his kids in the house in another room. Shayna says she took off her top and got some acupuncture from Steven, who then proceeded to massage her back. She says he told her to sit up with her top off, and when she asked about the audition, it became clear it was all a sham, and she flew back home feeling disgusted. Claudia says her first audition was legit, so she let her guard down for the second audition, arriving at his home in the evening to find just Steven and his assistant. She says he offered a house tour she didn't ask for, got her in a room, locked the door, and started telling her he could work out some tightness in her neck. Claudia says she did her best acting in that moment, coming up with an excuse on the spot to get out of the creepy situation. Shayna and Claudia ripped Steven for trying to take advantage of young women trying to make it in Hollywood, and they openly wonder if others had similar experiences with him. We've reached out to Steven's camp, So far, no word back. Mm-mm.
Nasty. Just nasty.
Nasty, honey. Ugh. Oh, Steven. And we have we have a comment, ill, even surgeons don't massage. Exactly. Nasty. Talking about he gonna fix the stiffness in her neck. You know what I'm talking about, so I can fix your back with acupuncture. We know what you mean, you little nasty fucker. hmm Well, y'all, so, shout out to Boris Kojo. I have to say, when it comes to Boris Kojo and Nicole, they're probably one of my favorite couples in Hollywood, favorite black couples in Hollywood. I was actually, when they had their talk show, I was actually a fan of it, but I knew it wasn't going to do well simply because it came on at the exact same time as The View. And you know, The View has that 11 o'clock hour on lock. So you can try to, now The Real, they got in, they had a good run against the same time, but you see who's still left standing, right? So anyway, I bring all that up to say is that Boris Kojo has some comments about our president. And if you all remember, Boris Kojo was originally born and raised in Germany. So TMZ caught him out and had some questions for him. And y'all see I just shared this TMZ article. Boris Kojo calls Trump embarrassing for humanity after dictator speech. And we were asked earlier if we watched that speech yesterday. I did, and I don't have nothing to give that President Hunter. So anything, I just let y'all tell me and watch the clips in the news because I'm done.
I
I'm
can
the same
watch
thing.
that. It's like what he said is very true. It's very embarrassing. Y'all know I don't like no secondhand embarrassment. It really it irritates my spirit
hmm
because he's so dumb. And then I get mad all over again.
Well, let's see what Mr. Kojo has to say, honey, with his fine ass, honey, just aging like looking good and moisturized, honey, just aging like fine wine.
You don't have to answer, but I just know you're from Germany originally and that sort of stuff. What do you think about what's going on, politically and with Trump on the world stage?
I think it's sad. I think it's disturbing. I think it's dangerous. I think it's disgusting. And I think that we got to get back to humanity. There's so many issues that are rooted in hate. And, I mean, this is a longer conversation. I don't want to just sit here and spitball.
I know.
But I'm scared for our kids. It's a really terrible time for a lot of people in this country and worldwide. And the way they've been operating lately reminds me of old colonial structures. And being from Germany, it does hint at familiarity.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
So back in the late 30s is when it all started.
Do you feel a sense of dread
really
then?
bad.
You feel a sense of dread then, and like that.
Absolutely, it's terrible. I mean, look what's happening on the streets here. People are being snatched from their homes, and I'm very worried.
It feels that there's an inevitability about it too. It feels hard right now that anyone can do anything to stop.
I think everybody can do something. I think it starts with how you treat the next person.
Right.
And also you can educate yourself on what's really going on. And and also historically.
Do you think he's like? I watched the speech in Davos just today. Did you?
It's a joke.
Like he's really. A lot of people around the world are people are saying that he's embarrassing America, and more than that, America is now like.
He's embarrassing for humanity.
Like America's separating from our allies, it feels like, and maybe there's no way back. Maybe that's the point. It feels like there's no way back now.
Look, I hope there is, and I'm banking on it. But again, like you said earlier, everybody has to look at themselves and say, okay, what can I do? And I think speaking up is the first thing that we can all do, and not being scared, and using the platforms that you have to speak up and for humanity, and to make sure that we focus on that rather than all this division and hatred, and it's terrible.
I know that's right, German King.
Ugh.
Guten
And,
Tag, honey.
and then they still be asking questions. That's the same Australia. Well, maybe he's from New Zealand. I don't know,
I
but
don't give a damn who he from. I'm just glad I'm just glad he kept him talking, honey.
this is the one time you appreciate it.
Absolutely, honey. That is a good looking man. Well, really, that's a good looking couple, but he is really good
Yeah.
looking and
I
has
wish
been for a very
he,
long time.
yes, I like him with his facial hair. But
Mm-hmm.
he looks good without it, but I like facial hair.
The
Well,
way these
Guten
people be
Tag,
talking
honey.
about kill these folks, I mean, that brings back memories of how they used to treat slaves, having
Hmm.
picnics and shit while hanging people. I mean, these are some murderous motherfuckers, and that's just the bottom
Hmm.
line. They do not give a damn. It's one thing to want people out your country. I can kind of understand that, but to not care if they're killing them or however, uh-uh. That brings back some really nasty, nasty memories.
No, they're intentionally doing it nasty, intentionally doing it under a broken system because they broke it. Obama still deported more people under the system than anybody else.
Yep. But the way they tackle them and throw, even if they're not resisting, they tackle them. They want to hurt them, even if they wind up letting them go and they're citizens. Everybody winds up hurt. It's like they're hurting
Mm-hmm.
them on purpose, and it's really crazy. But that's the mentality we're dealing with. Murderous motherfuckers through centuries of time, and they're still that way.
And you see, it's not lost on me what he said. Him coming from Germany and the education I'm sure he's had about the world wars and stuff like that. What was it, like World
Yeah.
War II? And he was saying like he's seeing like similarities and stuff. And then we have a
Hmm.
comment in the chat. Familiarity kind of tugged his wig. Is he from Durham, Germany? Wow. You can't tell me not too much about Durham, honey. I actually just learned yesterday, this has nothing to do with nothing, but I learned yesterday that Durham invented baseball cards were invented in Durham. And I did not know that. So shout out to that. So to a
You
sport I
know,
ain't gonna watch or some cards I ain't gonna never collect.
we ain't gonna ever repeat that, but thank you. The world-renowned Durham invented
Okay.
postcard. I mean, baseball cards.
And we have a comment. It's scary how NATO countries are changing policies against America. Yes, very,
Yeah,
very scary.
because they see what's happening. It's like the history is repeating itself for sure.
Hmm.
It's nasty work out here. It's the way they're going about it, not that they want it done. The way they're going about it is so vicious and nasty and hurting people, unreal. And they don't give a damn who you are. Hurting protesters, hurting the people they're arresting, just mistreating people. And then they find out they're okay or American or whatever, and then they let them out the car 2 miles away and, okay, get out. Come on. That's stupid.
Hmm. Talking about some damn proving your citizenship, honey. It sounds like
Yeah.
asking for freedom papers to me, honey.
Well, they're saying everybody should carry papers, your birth certificate and all this, but somebody said that they actually were doing that and they took their papers and they never got them back. So if you are
Ah,
carrying documents, you better be carrying copies and not the real ones because you'll have to order them all over again.
Let me tell you something. I said this, and black folks. Oh, y'all remember them black folks jumped on me talking about I've been here all my life and blah blah. I said, you don't think them people gonna try and figure out a way to get you up out of here too?
I remember, girl, because I was in the comments, girl. They tried to come at me too, because I was agreeing with you.
Oh yeah, they was trying to eat you up for that comment, but now I think
I'm
they've
like,
seen some black people have been mistreated too.
and killed,
Mhm.
minding their own damn business.
Yep.
Baby done got tear gas. You don't think they try? The cruelty is the point.
Yeah.
The savagery is the point. That's what they want to do. And
Hmm.
for these politicians to see this man out here doing things that are just beyond reproach. Like it's just beyond what we've seen a president. Even shit, it still wasn't even that bad when they was going through Jim Crow. Like, what? I mean, it was, but it wasn't. Like, just to come out of nowhere, like, we haven't been experiencing that. And so all of a sudden it didn't roll back to that's how people are just in civil rights when people were getting sprayed with hoses and attacked with dogs. And
Auschwitz.
all of these years, all of a sudden now we doing this again.
Mm-hmm.
With
Like, this
impunity.
is crazy. This is crazy.
Yeah.
And no one is safe because yes, American citizens will be killed, but they said the revolution ain't gonna be televised. I don't know. I need something need to pop off.
Oh my goodness! And I'm looking at this comment in the chat. I won't read it out loud, but
Let
I
me
just
look.
hate that you got to go through that. Oh
Let
my
me see.
goodness!
Well, I mean, probably a good idea, but it's terrible that we're having to do that.
Mm-hmm.
No, it is.
I mean, I've
It's
even
sick.
been thinking, do I need to carry my birth certificate? I mean, I carry a license, but do I need to carry some kind of papers or what? I mean, it's crazy.
What's even crazier is to get a real ID, you have to prove your citizenship status. So a driver's license should be enough. Um, yeah, it's getting wild out here. But I carry my passport card. Um, but I don't know. I don't think no matter what you have, it's going to be enough. I had a
No.
a colleague of mine. She was telling me about a colleague of hers that got stopped. He was a military veteran, but of Hispanic descent,
Mm.
and they he was helping his dad, and they were like, "Where's your papers?" And he was like, "Luckily, I have them in the car, but they wouldn't let him go get them. They put him face down in the dirt."
Right.
This
It
is a
was
man who
first.
this is a man who was injured saving people in the line of duty and still gets
And
treated like it's
Yeah.
getting wild out here.
these nasty motherfuckers that are probably January 6th MAGA people out here that don't know shit from shit. They just and I hate to see people of color that are a part of it. And boy, people will sell their souls for some money.
$1.
There is the loss of having character and moral compass of what's right. We all got to feed our families and all that stuff, but to do that under the guise of treating your own people poorly is some of the saddest shit I've ever seen in my life.
I had a friend just walk off the job. She was working at Homeland, and part of her job was processing clearances for ICE. And she was like, "I just can't do this shit no more." And she was like, "Yeah, I gotta feed my kids, but I can't do this shit no more."
Mm, mm, mm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what we is, and it's gonna be like that for a lot of people, honey. I hate to be the Ronnie reminder, but we only just 1 year in, and it's some things are gonna happen. I feel that are gonna put a lot of people in a situation like, do I want to work for ICE? Look, because I can't find a job elsewhere. So
Mm-hmm.
should I work for ICE and get money and benefits and feed my kids, or should I do what's morally right? So are we
Yup.
down to morality or feed my kids? And
I'm afraid for the gray area because there's some of us who we can't dictate who our clients are, and sometimes shit shows up on our desk where it's like, this is a little gray. I don't know what to do here.
mhm.
And
And I hate the color gray.
the thing that really is chapping my hide is the fraud they talked about in Minnesota, which was real, was perpetrated by a damn white woman.
Of course. Of
It wasn't,
course.
and they blamed the Somalis for that and came down on Minnesota for that. It was
All
a white
roads
woman.
always lead to white women.
Wow.
You're right. You're right.
Just, ugh.
I saw a
Let's
white
be,
woman said the reason why white women won't tackle or face their things because they know they're the root of the problem. And that's why they won't. And this is a white woman saying it. And I said, well, come on, lady, preach. You talking about it.
Shout out to her for being able to call a thing a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I did just say I hate the color gray, but not in this case, honey. Not when it comes to Gray Zone, the grayzone.com. Cause baby, they done woke some shit up, honey. And when this is another story, baby, I wasn't ready for. I'm like, excuse me? What happened? So are we familiar with Desi Banks, the comedian, the internet comedian?
is
Yeah.
this a WorkSafe
Picture.
website?
Say what?
Is this
Work
a
safe.
WorkSafe website?
Oh yeah, it is. Well, this story's work safe. I'm not sure about the site. I'm just, well, I would go on to say that it's work safe, and I'll tell you why. You'll see why afterwards, after we go through this. And baby, let me tell you about one thing about Desi Banks, honey. Y'all see I just shared by way of the Gray Zone, and you see where it says here on the headline, Gray Zone reports prompts Google to suspend ads from Atlanta influencer recruiting Iranians for Mossad.
What?
They said Desi Banks was using his influence to recruit Iranians for Mossad, bitch.
For Mossad.
For Mossad, honey. Oh, we have a comment. Comedian is an exaggeration.
Well.
I do like that video of him like, you going to jail? And then my other favorite when he went outside to talk to the birds and he's like, twinkle twinkle, and then went back in. I give it a little bit. but baby, I don't think I'm be giggling no more, honey, cause what is this?
He's gonna
And
go to jail with what's it call it? Pros ass.
okay. Well, it says, following reporting by the Gray Zone's Max Blumenthal, Google confirmed it has suspended the account of Desi Banks Productions, LLC for violations of advertising policies and deleted the Mossad recruitment ads from its transparency portal. The Mountain View-based advertising and technology giant Google confirmed on Tuesday that it has suspended the advertising account of the Atlanta-based comedian Desi T. Banks Jr., Desi Banks Productions, LLC, following exposure of a months-long international ad campaign attempted to recruit family members of Iranian government officials as agents of Israel's foreign intelligence service, the Mossad.
Ew.
The statement from a Google spokesperson came in response to an inquiry regarding the disappearance from the company's ad transparency portal of numerous Mossad recruitment ads registered to Desi Banks Productions, LLC via the advertising identifier, and then it has like a AR and a bunch of numbers.
Mm-hmm.
The company further stated that the deletion of the Mossad recruitment ads from its transparency portal is a standard procedure for suspended accounts, but would not clarify which policy or policies had been violated. The international advertising-based espionage campaign, closely affiliated with the still active Blue Message Telegram channel, Twitter account, and Google recruitment forum, were first exposed by this publication in September and frequently made use of deceptive bait-and-switch appeals to child safety advice, further tagging several of its ads as related beauty products. Other ads were overtly targeted at the recruitment of LGBTQ Iranians and spanned numerous European countries, including Germany, France, and the Netherlands, as well as the United States. The suspension of the bank's affiliated advertising account closely follows an investigation published on Monday by the American investigative outlet The Gray Zone regarding a recent wave of ads published by Banks' production company, which purported to recruit Mossad agents in relation to the recent wave of protests in Iran. One of the ads, an apparently AI-generated video of an Iranian protester sitting in the middle of a smoke-filled street as tens of motorcycles approached him, is currently contained in the pinned post of the Blue Message campaign's Twitter account. The author attempted to attend an after party in Philadelphia on Sunday for Banks' ongoing Your Fave Cousin stand-up comedy tour, but the venue, NOTO Philadelphia, stated by phone on Sunday that the event was canceled due to a low number of ticket sales. By contrast, Banks' stand-up performance at Punchline Philadelphia on Sunday was listed as sold out. Desi Banks did not respond to repeated requests for comment through his agent, and instead stated on Twitter.com that when things are good for you, trust me, the enemy do things to try and distract you and steal your joy, knock you off your pivot, adding that life can throw you crazy things that you don't know or understand. Just stay focused and lean not on your own understanding. When you when you get outed as a Mossad collaborator, just post through a king. Replied the account Antiques Roadhead, real Dan rather. And it said the editor of the Gray Zone, Max Blumenthal, further replied to Banks stating, "Desi, we've been trying to reach you for comment on our report about your LLC being used by ads for the Israeli Mossad assassination agency. Google suspended your account today for egregious violations. It's time to explain what's happening here," Blumenthal implored. As a publication, Banks has not responded. Well, first of all, I know that was a lot of information, so let's just take a quick moment to take all of that in. Because, girl, because they've been
How do you
watching.
get approached? And how do you become a part of, like, how did he get picked to be a part of that?
Listen, he has a following. If they're trying to reach a particular audience, they're looking at his demographic. Who is his demographic? Like young black men, for the most part, young black straight men.
Mm-hmm.
So,
But, like, I mean, who are they are they approaching a lot of people and he was the one that took the bait? Like, oh, that's bad.
I
well,
mean, probably just like any other. You spend enough time online, spend enough time in rabbit holes. Just like young white men, you get Joe Rogans and shit like that, and next thing you know, you got a bunch of MAGA crazy people running around.
You're right about that, 'cause that is very true.
well, you see how the end of this article said that Desi has not responded to, at the time of the publication, but he has since responded, honey. And there's been so the editor, I guess the editor in chief, Max Blumenthal of this website, The Gray Zone, they actually had a little bit of a back and forth on Twitter, and I actually had that tweet here, honey. So Desi tweeted. Let me share my screen. Y'all should see this here. His tweet says, "Stop believing BS. I hate that this is happening to me because I don't even know what any of this is. People are really getting fooled for clickbait. I have kids and I would never in my life be involved in something like this. Someone used my LLC without my knowledge. How? I don't know yet. I don't even know if half of what's being posted is real, but my team is digging into it right now. I have no idea who's doing this or why. I have never run, approved, or had any involvement with political ads or anything in another language. My business is already working with Google to remove anything that was done without my permission and to figure out how my company name was used. Stop spreading false narratives off of random posts when you don't know the truth. The whole situation is confusing and frustrating, and I'm doing everything I can to get answers. This shit sucks, dog, and no, I don't deserve it." And then he posted a text screenshot. He says, "Talk with managers to try to get this resolved. Never seen a thing like this before. You don't deserve it, and I'm sorry you have to go through it. Damn." And then he replies, "Thanks, man. Yes, it's the weirdest shit ever. Like, why me? But thanks, man. Thank you." Y'all know, punctuation, honey, is your friend. But anyway,
I
Thank
saw
you.
that post,
Thank
but
you
I
very
didn't know
much.
what it was in reference to. I did see that whole thing you just read, but I didn't understand. But now I do.
now you know, honey. Hey, baby, and let's go take it a step further because guess who replied to this? Mr. Max Blumenthal, honey. So, Desi, you received journalistic queries in September 2025 about your LLC being used to service recruitment ads for the Mossad via Google. Why did you not respond then when the story first broke? Who are the managers you referenced in the above text exchange? Are they your agents at the United Talent Agency, an overtly Zionist company which severed ties with Susan Sarandon and Bob Dylan over their principle of opposition to Israel's genocidal assault on Gaza? Were they involved in arranging the illicit Mossad ad campaign on your behalf? How exactly was your LLC used to service ads for a foreign intelligence service? in what was likely a FARA violation and without your knowledge? Were you ever offered fees or incentives from any pro-Israel individuals or entities in exchange for services? I hope you understand the importance of providing transparency about this unethical and illicit arrangement. The Mossad apparently used your company and your name to solicit spies who could assist it in carrying out assassinations and terrorist attacks around the globe. You obviously have an imperative to protect your reputation, but you also have an obligation to humanity. So Desi then responds to this. Y'all should see here. Max, whoever you is, I haven't received shit. This long ass message you sent may be a part of the problem. You trying to get clout. You work with them folks. I Googled you too. I don't know how my LLC got involved. I don't know. If you so smart and know Google, how about you see who card was on file? You got to pay for the ads, right? Or account or whatever it was. Connect the emails. You will find a real person. How about you do this or ask them? But trust me, time going to tell. I just can't believe this is happening to me. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. Because, girl, woo, honey, y'all committing treason up in here. Woo, child. Oh, this is crazy. I won't read it. And then the gagger is somebody actually just pointed out. Let me see if I can actually find that tweet. I think I bookmarked it. Are y'all familiar? Y'all probably seen him, Malik Thomas. He actually pointed out a really interesting, point about, let me see if I can find that thing, honey. About Drewski. Let me see. Because y'all asked earlier, how does this happen? Like, why would you use someone like Desi to do that recruiting and stuff like that? But baby, it ain't lost on me that, let me see. Maybe I can't. Oh, here, I think I found it. Let me see. Because he made a really, really good point that I was like, ooh. Okay. I think I may have found it. I just gotta.
When we're agreeing with Drewski, there's a problem.
I know. I was like, are we about to say Drewski got a moral compass? What are we talking
No,
about
we're
here?
not.
We are
Not
living
at
in
all.
some weird ass times.
We're not about to say Drewski has that at all. We're about to say Drewski is possibly an agent just like Desi. And so, so this started with an original tweet. You see where it says, Devin Banks having massage ties got me wheezing. Yo, holy shit, what a crazy year so far. So he tweets, y'all remember a year ago or so when Miss Rachel came out against the genocide in Palestine, and then a month later, Drewski did a skit mocking her as a hypocrite? Hashtag noticing. He then goes on to post receipts. So this is the video of that, spoof or whatever, making it look like, Miss Rachel is a thought and, she might fuck with niggas who do coke and shit like that. Anywho. So then he posted this things, with, like where it says YouTube star Miss Rachel should be investigated for spreading Hamas propaganda over posts about Gaza kids. Anti-Semitism group tells AG Bondi. This was in April 7th. Drewski then released his video April 7th. You see how it's just kind of time. So I'm just saying something to think about. And he had receipts to provide it. So
Y'all, look, I'm about to send Drewski Prov's articles. Don't go to jail, fool.
look,
Playing
especially
around.
if got with that Diddy shit he got involved in and won't even there. He just got cleared of that. So you better be on your best behavior, honey. But yep, y'all, that's that on there. I hope y'all gag like me, honey, because I was like, oh, I was not ready for this. Desert, what are
I
you
would like to
doing?
know, how did this happen? I'm trying to play catch up right now. Like, what? Huh?
We don't know. We still
Did that
don't know.
nigga? Who? That nigga ever been over there? What?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, like, how does he get involved when he ain't even, I don't know. I mean, I guess he got a little motion, but I'm like,
A little motion.
a little. I just
A
said a
little.
little.
That's
A little.
saying a lot.
Well, let's see how many followers he has.
We're not
He
talking
got
about
more
his.
followers than me. I'm just saying.
They be in the
Like,
millions, honey. That's impact. Like,
no, it is. You're right. I
let me
just,
see. I'm
I
going to
don't know. I
page
guess
him.
maybe because
Was
I
this
ain't
a
really
paid
paid him no
gig?
mind.
Was this a paid thing or no?
Well, yeah.
And he must have friends on both. I mean, ties on both sides because Iran don't. You just can't go there. Like you can't just be like in that. They're very standoffish, especially to I think Americans. If I'm not mistaken, we're restricted from going there.
Well, I mean, black
Yep.
Americans got released during the Iran hostage thing. They let the black
The
government
big
workers go.
Yeah, I do understand that, but I'm just saying, like, just as a general principle, the state of the world is kind of crazy. But I'm just
Mhm.
to be able to be on both sides is kind of interesting, especially from the Israeli
Yeah,
side,
because
because
they beefing. Yeah,
it's
I
like
don't know how he don't seem that intelligent. I don't know how he
he's
get
not
caught up. That
smart.
that was my point. That was my point. Like, how you get caught up in that? How does he
I
get
need
caught up in
answers
that?
quickly. We sure that was him, and it wasn't like what I'm saying, like
I was
somebody
thinking it could be a stole. Like they could have stole. Somebody could have pirated his stuff. I don't know.
AI is real. You know what I'm saying?
Cause I was
Half
like,
of
is he
him,
that smart? I
he
mean,
is
you was
not.
already talking about the punctuation, child. I'm like, how do
I
you get
will
in
say,
there?
honey, it takes a lot of intelligence to play dumb. Remember that.
That is true.
Yeah, but
Yeah, State Department says there's a high risk of getting questions, arrest, detained. None of which you want over there.
You know. So I looked him up on TikTok. He has 2.8 million followers on TikTok, and
Mm.
on Twitter he has 700 and over 793,000 followers. So it looks like his
okay. So
on
Hot
TikTok.
97 said he responded. Hot
Huh?
so he responded. Hot 97 has this article. It says comedian Desi Banks addressed Google suspending ad account.
Yes, girl. Yeah, girl. You got to catch up. We went over his response and a
Oh
response
my
to
bad.
his response.
Yeah, we did all the responses for
Damn, I didn't
you.
see it. See, my bad, my bad. But yeah, again, I'm confusion because what?
Well,
Has
I
that
was kind
nigga
of
even
thinking the
been out of
same.
Cobb County? Like,
I was
have you
wondering
done?
how Prize got caught up, but I mean, I guess it's possible.
It's
Shit.
possible. It
Who got
happens.
stuck?
From the Fugees.
Oh well, I don't know. Oh Lord, oh
Mm,
Jesus.
I don't know.
From the Fugees, it sounded like money.
It
Okay,
was
Well, it looked
money.
like money here too.
more. Hold on. He went to
Uh,
Morehead State for a year. Is that a Is that that's not?
Moorhead.
Yeah, I was gonna say is that a JUCO? But I don't think so. Where is this? Kentucky and Kentucky? Oh,
Yeah.
ooh, wow. You know what? I have no further questions. Next case. Okay,
as, as somebody who's lived in Kentucky, not too hard now.
again, that's why I say I have no further questions, no further comments. Next story.
Yes. Well, speaking of next story, were y'all fans of Key and Peele?
Yes.
No.
No.
I mean,
Wow.
yeah. I mean, they had some funny stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They
So
tried to
far we
have the
got two and a
Chappelle
half
show
because I'm a
badly.
fan. Chili was one and Moon was in. So we say 2.5 fans.
Yeah. I
No.
mean, they nailed that damn Obama shit. That was funny. And them
Yeah.
names in the classroom, that was funny too. I like some skits now. Don't
Yeah,
play.
my favorite one was the gay marriage shit, honey. When gay marriage was legalized and one of them was in the closet, that shit had me hollering.
Just know that I have never seen a whole episode. Everything I've seen of them has literally been clips that was put.
Oh,
So no,
yeah,
it's
I
a no.
tried to
I
watch that
won't
show
lie, it
at
was a
least
good
one
time.
time.
It's a no for me, dog.
Well, unfortunately, this next story is not for a Libra queen, but for those of us who enjoy the show, baby, there's a possibility they might be reuniting, honey.
Why
And
not?
Uniting and it
Things people
feels
will do
so
for money.
Hello.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'm okay with this money grab. I'm okay. Bring it back.
Why? What's the problem?
We need humor, honey. Bring it back. But y'all see, I just shared here by way of TMZ. Keegan Michael Key says he would love to make a new Key and love to make new Key and Peele skits. And there's so much, honey, they can satirize. So, but TMZ caught up with him, talking, and y'all just have I have to say, like, anytime you see him, he always looks like he has a really really nice personality. So and then the way he interacted with that fan, I'm like, he's just so adorable. I love it. But let's see what he has to say about that.
Key and Peele's all over my algorithm, man. Like, I didn't grow up with it personally, but I feel like...
Are you an Aussie?
I'm an Aussie.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I see all of the skits, the stunts, everything now, and it's fantastic. Do you get Key and Peele all over your timeline as well?
It's funny. I'm the one person who probably doesn't get it as much as everybody else.
Is that it?
Yeah, because I'm looking at sports videos all the time.
Right.
My algorithm is just littered with cricket, football, and baseball, and soccer.
Cricket. Thank you.
I'm a cricket fan. Yeah. We're gonna go BBL.
Oh, nice. Hey, I feel like it's because it hits still. It's still relevant.
Well, I think because we were in a position when we made the show where our writing process was so long, we didn't have time to write anything topical.
Yeah.
So everything we wrote was about the human condition and about what humans are going through all the time. So we're very lucky that it just happened to happen. That a lot of the sketches still resonate today.
That's awesome. Would you ever, there must be so much fodder in this era. Would you ever, bring it back in a meaningful way?
I mean, look, I would love to do it again. I love working with Jordan.
Yeah.
Yes, there's lots of interesting things happening in the world, but I think we'd probably end up doing the same thing where you got to make a lot of situations about the way. Yeah, quick. I don't want you to let the traffic there.
Oh, wow, big fan.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Take care, man. Be good.
We
would still be writing scenes about the human condition,
right,
and about things that everybody goes through.
Totally.
And I think that I'm very honored that it's been such a lasting thing.
Last thing, does it annoy you that a lot of the places people are seeing it now is on other people's accounts? Like, whenever I see it on TikTok, it's not on a Key and Peele type account. It's on some random account that uploads it.
No, that doesn't bother me. I think there's something kind of freeing and democratic about that.
There you go.
That doesn't bother me.
There you go.
As long as we're bringing people joy, I don't care how they get the joy or what the delivery system is. I'm just happy that we can bring a smile to people's faces.
Awesome. Bring it back, man. Bring it back.
Look at him, a man of the people. I love it. So we have a comment. So he flies American Airlines Terminal 5. And looks like he was walking to his Uber. A man of the people. You saw how he told that fan, he was like, come quick. He didn't want him to get hit by traffic just so he could take that picture with him. That was too adorable. But yeah, I'm here for it. Please come back. Get y'all asses in the studio, honey.
Get in the booth, bitch.
Yes. Look, I see parking lot 1. That's a far walk. Terminal 5 to Terminal 1. Kudos to him. Look, that's why he's so damn skinty.
Okay, Miss LA.
I really look. I'm here for the comedy. I mean, he was culturally, they were killing it. I'm telling you, them Obama skits. He really does that though. It's the craziest thing. I enjoy it.
1/8 black.
Let's stop.
No, that's what they said in the skit. That's what they said in the skit.
Mm-hmm.
Yo.
Oh, 1/8 black?
Yeah, when they were dapping up, the dap up skit.
I didn't hear that part.
Listen, they was getting that shit in. Ooh, Lord.
And both of them are mixed too, so it's funny.
Biracial.
What?
You said biracial.
Oh. You're funny. That tickled you.
It did. I wasn't ready.
Y'all know, whoever is listening to this later, please don't mad at me and my fuckery, okay?
God, I think they love and encourage our fuckery. Well, child, speaking of fuckery, honey, let's get into some gay shit, honey. Did y'all hear about what happened with the Queer Eye guys?
Yes, I just
What?
wanted to ask you see
Something popped up. I don't know exactly what happened, but I saw a little bit of the white gays left the black gay for dead. Basically, is what I got from it.
I
Uh,
sent the TMZ little breakdown video to our little chat thing on
Oh, I'm gonna have to
Facebook.
look at that. Well, I have a TMZ article because basically what happened, the Fab Five were, because I believe a new season of Queer Eye, for the straight guys is supposed to be coming out. And, the Fab Five were actually going to go on the CBS morning show to interview with Gayle King. All of a sudden, bitch, we only see Fab Four and no black Fab Five. You know, where's the black guy? Where's Karamo? And baby, we learned that, he left them. So it looks like he left them because of some bullshit. And
Yeah,
what happened was, according to TMZ, y'all see where it says Karamo fell out with Queer Eye co-star, after hot mic trash talk.
correct. Shout out to Black
Mm-hmm.
Mothers.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Black mothers, exactly. So Karamo Brown fell out with three of his Queer Eye co-stars after a hot mic moment. His own mom overheard on set. TMZ has learned. Sources familiar with the situation tell TMZ the cast, Karamo, Anthony Porowski, Tan France, Jonathan Van Ness, and Jeremiah Brent were filming season 10 last summer in Washington, D.C. when Karamo brought his mom to set to visit for one day. We're told she was given production headphones and observed filming nearby. At one point, Karamo stepped away from the group, and while he was gone, Anthony, Tan, and Jonathan were overheard speaking negatively about Karamo, including criticizing certain lifestyle choices he makes. Unfortunately for the three guys, Karamo's mom heard the entire conversation through her headphones and later told her son what was said. Our sources say the incident created an immediate rift, and Karamo has been on the outs with Anthony, Tan, and Jonathan ever since. Jeremiah Brent appears to be the only castmate Karamo remains close with, as he's the only one Karamo still follows on Instagram. The tension spilled into public view Tuesday during season 10 press day when Karamo was noticeably absent as the rest of the cast made the morning show rounds. We're told when Netflix PR arrived at CBS Mornings, CBS producers informed Netflix reps Karamo would no longer be appearing after his assistant emailed the show about his absence. As we previously reported, Karamo's assistant cited mental and emotional abuse, saying Karamo had been advised by his therapist to protect his peace. Karamo later appeared in a video message on Today, telling fans he was choosing self-love while promising viewers would love every minute of the milestone 10th season. We've reached out to reps for Karamo, Anthony, Tan, Jonathan, and Jeremiah, and so far, no word back. Child, any black guy who has, had any type of experience or any proximity or anything to like a white guy, baby, we got some stories to tell. For real, honey. When I tell you the racism don't stop just because you gay.
No, and that's unfortunate. I mean, didn't we just talk about I mean, even in the trans culture, like Caitlyn Jenner. Caitlyn still operates as a white man in this society, even as presenting as a trans woman. Still has white men's views and values. So yeah,
I mean, you don't
it's
even gotta be
unfortunate.
gay to see this.
Mm-hmm.
I worked on a diversity and inclusion panel at work before I gave up on it, and the way the white gays tried to take over everything and had a lot to say. There was one black guy who was gay who loved it. He was trying to be gay first. It's like, nigga, they still see you as a nigga. We keep trying to tell you.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately. So yeah, that's that on that, honey. Wait, TMZ, they said that they've reached out to, the other castmates and no one has responded to them, but one actually did respond, before we started the show, and I have that, an article from People, and, Anthony Porowski responds. So, It says Anthony Porowski is speaking out in response to Queer Eye fans who feel the star's alleged behind-the-scenes drama has affected their view of the hit Netflix show. Now, yesterday, on January 21st, the streaming service released the show's final season, which is set in Washington, D.C. To celebrate a decade of work, co-stars Porowski, Tan France, and Jonathan Van Ness all share reflective Instagram posts from filming the final season, including images alongside Karamo Brown and co-star Jeremiah Brent. Porowski, who's 41, captioned his post, "It's not about how or even that it ended. The journey of it all was the part I'll hold close to my heart. Thank you to each and every one of you who watched, laughed, cried, screamed, binged, and related to the stories we were lucky enough to be part of for almost a decade. 10th and final season of Queer Eye is now available on Netflix." One commenter wrote on Porowski's post, "Not gonna lie, the backstage drama kind of kills the vibe of the show. I'm not motivated to watch you all portrayed to be a big happy family on every episode knowing it's all fake. If you can't work out your own mess, how can you be in charge with fixing someone else's life?" Porowski replies to the comment writing, "A lot of us come from complicated families and still have jobs and positive things we're passionate about. Authenticity is about being honest about the complexities of life and knowing two things can exist at the same time." The exchange came after a day of tension for the cast, who appeared at 2 live morning TV interviews sans Brown. The first occurred on Tuesday, January 20th, when the cast gathered for an interview with Gayle King on CBS Morning. King shared that 1 hour before the interview, the show learned that Brown would not be in attendance. Shortly after, the cast appeared on NBC Today with Jenna and Chanel, with Brown once again absent. In a statement, Brown's assistant said he has felt mentally and emotionally abused for years and was advised by his therapist to protect himself and his peace by not attending. He did not specify who caused him to feel this way. In a video message, Brown encouraged fans to still watch the 10th season of Queer Eye, saying he loved every minute of it and adding, "The crew worked on it and did an amazing job. I want to shout out the crew. I want to shout out the fans. I want to shout out the executives at Netflix." He did not thank his co-stars. The cast were asked for their reaction to Brown's absence and statements live on the air, and they expressed surprise at his absence while voicing their support of his decision. I think definitely a little surprised but at the same time, look, we're so sorry that he's not here, Porowski, who's 41, said on Today and Jenna and Chanel. We fully support, I think, as a collective unit, him taking care of himself, and I think to echo what he's saying, we're here to honor the legacy of a decade. France, who's 42, noted that the Netflix reality show was never about us, saying he's so proud of all the work everyone on the show has done, including Brown. And Van Ness, who's 38, he's only 38 years old. Oh, wow. Okay, anyway. Van Ness, who's 38, took a moment to applaud Brown for taking care of himself, saying, "It is so difficult. I think both of you can identify when you're on a show and you're just relentlessly working. It is so difficult to censor what you need and how to take care of yourself." And he's been teaching people how to take care of themselves on Queer Eye for almost 10 years. I'm actually so proud of him for centering what he needs to do and taking care of himself. It's not easy, and that's not an easy statement to make, and I'm really proud of him for doing that. On Wednesday, several cast members shared posts honoring the premiere of the show's final season, including images featuring Brown. France wrote on Instagram, "Happy final day of this Queer Eye journey to my incredible castmates, incredible heroes, incredible crew, and you incredible audience who have made my wildest dreams come true the past 9 years of my life. I will love and miss you." And Van Ness wrote on his own post, "I stand in so much gratitude. I honor this experience and all it did, and I'm so excited to see what's next." And newcomer Brent also shared a look back post writing, "The real beauty of Queer Eye was never captioned in one person or even 5. It lived in the space between us, in the courage to be seen and in the grace to truly see one another. The show was always bigger than its cast. It was a call to arms for the audience, a reminder that transformation doesn't begin with perfection, but with presence." Brown unfollowed all of his co-stars on social media except Brent, who joined the cast in season 9 after Bobby Burke, who also has revealed some drama within the group, exited. People has reached out to Brown and his reps for the Queer Eye cast for comment. Ooh, child, drama. Oh,
You know, it's always a model minority. Boy, they just be wanting to be in the mix and be accepted by white folks so bad.
and we have a question. I don't watch the show. Is Kawama white centered? Someone could make an argument that that's possible. I get the feeling that it's like, he understands Black Lives Matter, but he's saying all lives matter because he wants to unify everybody. That's the kind of, cause remember how he defended Sean Spicer when they were on Dancing with the Stars together? Like, that's what I get from him. So I could be wrong. The show wasn't boring though. I watched like the first 2 seasons and then I just thought it started to look fake. So that's why I stopped watching it. It was just like, look at these people in a small town. I'm going to take this man with a scraggly beard, give him a haircut, and now he's cute and we're dancing. Like, fuck out of here. Give me some drama or something. Like some shooting this shit. I don't want to see this shit. But yeah, drama. Yeah, so I probably won't be watching this because I'm gonna be too busy watching the final season of the Upshaws, honey. I love that show, and I just saw that it was out when I was watching His and Hers. So I was like, "Oop, I know what I'm gonna be doing over the weekend." So that is that on that, honey. Ooh, girl, this next story. Let's talk about Aoki Lee, honey. Let's talk about Kimora Lee's and Russell's daughter. Baby, she said, y'all can have the U.S. girl. She is staying in Bali. And y'all see I just shared here by way of hot new hip hop, Aoki Lee Simmons refuses to return to the U.S. while living it up in Bali. Mm-hmm. Well, Aoki Lee Simmons is currently living it up in Bali, and it looks like she may not return to the United States anytime soon. Recently, the 23-year-old took to her Instagram story to share just how much fun she's having. Move back to the U.S. Move back to the U.S. That I got to wear I get to wear a backless sundress every single day, and I never have to wear shoes. She captured a mirror selfie as captured by the Jasmine brand. The answer is no. But I miss you all, she added, also sharing various photos of her luxurious living space on the island. Her father, Russell Simmons, has lived in Bali since 2018. He moved there after facing multiple allegations of sexual misconduct in the United States. He had his fair share of issues with his family, including Aoki, her sister Ming, and their mother, Kimora Lee. Back in 2023, for example, Kimora took to social media to accuse her ex of abusing Aoki. I'm so sorry to have to do this, but this man has been threatening my kids' lives. I'm hearing so much more now. We won't be bullied, threatened, or afraid, she alleged at the time. She went on to share a recording of Aoki on FaceTime with Simmons as he allegedly screamed at her. Every time I spoke to you, you would yell and scream about a legal situation that I can't even respond to because I am not involved, the Harvard graduate reminded him at the time. I am your child, not your lawyer, your ex-wife, any of it. I can do nothing, yet you yell at me like it's my fault. Simmons has been accused of sexually assaulting several women, including former Def Jam executive Drew Dixon, singer Tina Baker, music journalist Tony Sally, screenwriter Jenny Lumet, and more. He continues to deny the allegations. Mm-hmm. Okay, daddy's girl. Will you enjoy your time over there in Viola, girl?
They must have worked it out. I
Mm-hmm.
guess.
Yeah.
Well,
Mm,
good for them. I
I
mean, if I could leave, I wouldn't be coming back there. Not gonna either. Hey.
mm That is that on that, honey. Child, this next story I got for y'all. So do y'all remember that nothing burger I had the other day about Jada Chivez and Ari Fletcher? And Jada kind of alleged that Ari had relations with Lil Baby.
Please don't bring out the peach girl. Jesus.
You know I am, it. You know I'm bringing up
Yeah.
Super Peach.
What about it?
Into the chat, girl. Because that's what happens, girl, when you be pointing them fingers. Remember, 3 of them point back at you. And Super Peach alleged that, Jada, while you sitting there talking, girl, remember that you the one sold Lil Baby. And y'all see I just shared here by way of hot new hip hop. Jada Chivez's ex-friend Emily Huff alleges she backdoored her for Lil Baby. Mm-mm. Well, during a recent live stream, Jada Chivez was asked to address rumors that her ex Lil Baby slept with Ari Fletcher. The rumors are true, no shade, she alleged. That's been going on. That's been a thing, but I don't want to talk about it. Chivez's accusations quickly earned a response from Fletcher, who's currently in a relationship with Moneybag Yo. On TikTok, she brushed off the remarks, saying, "What the hell?" when someone off camera asked if her viewers really believed Chivez. Super Peach then decided to get involved, making it crystal clear whose side she's on. During a live stream, she slammed Chivez for being upset with Fletcher instead of Baby. She even accused her of having herpes, girl. Chivez didn't let this slide, immediately firing back and threatening to take legal action. Last person that lied on me and said I had a disease I didn't have lost her job and had to pay, she declared on her Instagram story. It's public records. Read the files. Let me call my lawyer right now. You will be dealt with. So now someone else has joined the chat. During her aforementioned live stream, Super Peach accused Chivez of pursuing Lil Baby, even though her friend Emily Huff was with him first. Huff appeared to confirm this with a recent post on her Instagram story. It features a picture of her and Chivez set to Lil Durk's song Backdoor, per Live Bites. It prompted Chivez's sister, Jasmine, to set the record straight. In a series of posts on her Instagram story, she alleged that Huff was just sleeping with Lil Baby and that they weren't actually in a relationship. Moreover, she insisted that Huff gave her sister the green light to pursue the rapper. Stop making shit it wasn't, she demanded. You also gave her the green light to fuck with him because you knew he didn't want you, ho. Huff is an influencer from Atlanta who used to be friends with Chivez. Earlier today, she took to her Instagram story to respond to Jasmine's rants. She claims she never slept with Lil Baby and that Chivez has never been a girl's girl.
The birds are squawking. Next story. That part. And April agrees.
Hey, April. Well, now I know none of us have watched the that because Erica Mena apparently had a dating show. I didn't watch it. I didn't even know anything. Well, I think I may have heard that it was a thing, but I certainly didn't watch, nor did I know any contestants from it or whatever. But unfortunately, our next story is about one of those contestants who was unfortunately gunned down in St. Louis. And y'all see, I just shared a link here from TMZ. 2 Ways with Erica Mena contestant Pee Wee dead at 23, and a man was charged with murder. Well,
how long ago was this show? Because then he would be underage. When was this?
I think it's recent.
Last year or the year before last, my a mutual of mine was on the show as well.
Oh.
He was posting this boy. I didn't know him. I didn't know he was on the show too, but yeah. Woo! Lord.
Yeah, this is sad, unfortunately. Well, a contestant on Erica Mena's reality dating show was fatally shot in St. Louis, and prosecutors have already charged a man with murder in connection with the death. 2 Ways with Erica Mena contestant Pee Wee was found shot early Wednesday morning, and he died at the scene, according to the St. Louis Metropolitan Police Department. Pee Wee, government name Jordan Walker, had been reported missing Tuesday night and was last seen delivering packages for his job in the University City area, according to the University City Police Department. UCPD says Pee Wee was supposed to meet his sister at the Amazon Hazelwood plant for a ride home, but he never showed up, leading to an investigation. Law enforcement says Pee Wee was found in an alley near where his cell phone was pinging in the city's central west end. And police connected the shooting to an earlier call for shots fired. Police say when they responded to the shots fired call Tuesday night, they saw a car quickly leaving the area. Officers stopped the car and found 27-year-old Jamal Jones inside the car armed with a weapon, and he was arrested. Prosecutors have since charged Jones with first-degree murder, armed criminal action, and tampering with evidence in connection to Pee Wee's death. We have obtained his mugshot, which I'll show y'all in a minute. Pee Wee competed for Erica's Love on her Zeus Network reality dating show, and Erica is taken to Instagram to remember him. She posted several Instagram stories with photos of Pee-wee along with several emojis of broken hearts and doves. She also wrote, "I'm so sorry, crushed." His co-star, Selena Powell, tells TMZ, Pee-wee was genuinely such a light on the show, kept everyone laughing, and really kept in touch with everyone once filming wrapped. He was always meant to be a star. My heart goes out to his family and loved ones. And Pee-wee was just 23 years old. So, let me show you. This motherfucker look crazy, y'all. So jump scared because the man who shot and killed him, this nigga look crazy as fuck,
I
honey.
wonder if he was trying to rob him.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, he looked crazy.
He look crazy as hell. Ooh, child. Well, that's that on that. Rest in peace, Pee-wee, and condolences to your family and friends. So, y'all, this next story. So, y'all remember YNW Melly, the murder on my mind, who, he's currently in jail for allegedly killing two of his friends and talked about it in his song lyrics. Well, honey, it looks like he just actually had a win in court recently. So I have this article here from TMZ, and you all should see where it says, YNW Melly prosecutors drop witness tampering charges. Well, YWN Melly just scored a huge legal win because prosecutors in Florida dropped witness tampering charges against him on the cusp of his trial. The Murder on My Mind rapper was set to stand trial on the state charges. Jury selection was set to begin Wednesday, but now he can turn his attention to his double murder trial. Melly's attorney, Drew Findling, and Kerry Howard tell TMZ, on behalf of Jamel Demons, we welcome the dismissal of the alleged tampering and gang-affiliated charges in court this morning. As his newly retained legal team, it became immediately apparent to us that no crimes had occurred. Unfortunately, for 652 days while these charges were pending, the state did not reach the same conclusion until the cusp of the trial. Unclear why the charges were dropped. Prosecutors had alleged Melly was colluding with his co-defendant, Cortland Henry, and another inmate to prevent Melly's ex from testifying the double murder case. With the tampering charges off the table, Melly's attorney tells us that they now try to free him from a Broward County, Florida jail pending his double murder trial. Melly is accused of murdering two of his childhood friends in an October 2018 drive-by shooting. He stood trial in 2023, but jurors were deadlocked, and it ended in a mistrial. Melly's double murder retrial is set for January 2027, and the stakes are high because he could face the death penalty if convicted. Murder on his mind, honey. So I guess that's one less thing they got to worry about. So now they're gonna try to I heard them lyrics, honey. If you heard what I heard, honey, you want to keep his ass in there and throw away the key. But hey, that's that on that. So this next story, I'm just gonna tell y'all ahead of time. It's a nothing burger because y'all don't know who this rapper is. I know y'all don't know who he is, but it's one of Young Jeezy's rappers, and it looks like he's. Girl, I almost showed.
Look, I'm trying to see if I can win the game of maybe I do know him. Let's see.
Well, let's see. Have you ever heard of a rapper by the name of Haiti Baby?
Nope.
What? Well,
I tried.
You tried. Yeah, we always. It'll happen one day. And y'all see, I just shared here by way of all hip hop. Jesus rapper Haiti Baby retires and leaves questions. Well, Haiti Baby.
For something that never really got started. Ooh.
Listen, that's why they got questions. Well, Haiti Baby announces retirement from music. Closes a defining chapter. After a lot of thought, I've decided to step away from music and officially retire from pursuing it. This wasn't an easy choice, but it's the right one for me at this point in my life. I'm grateful for every listen, every share, every message, and everyone who believed in me. You helped shape a chapter in my life. You helped shape a chapter of my life, and I'll always respect. This chapter is closed, and I'm moving forward with clarity and gratitude. Now, before you say something odd, please pay attention to the freestyle in this rap. It may refresh your memory. We're not going to play that freestyle, but yeah. It says, Haiti Baby confirmed he has stepped away from music altogether, officially bringing his recording career to a close. The announcement marked a reflective and definitive moment for the gold certified Stockton, California rapper who had built his name independently before reaching major label visibility. When Jeezy signed him a few years ago, we thought that it would be for him, but he never reached superstar levels. And Jeezy was mixed up in his personal life, divorced of his and his own career too. It was almost like Haiti Baby was not signed to him. The viral rap was 6+ years ago, so time had flown by, and nothing has really changed. I've never even heard Jeezy mention his name. Haiti Baby's journey was rooted in organic momentum. Rising out of Stockton, he gained attention through distinctive freestyles and a raw West Coast sensibility that set him apart in a crowded field. He managed to get cosigns from artists such as Rihanna, Chance the Rapper, and Meek Mill. That momentum peaked with the 2020 breakout single Change Your Life, which went certified gold. Haiti Baby released multiple projects and ultimately partnered with Jeezy, Def Jam, CTE. They said that's a lot of letters, and a move that signaled another phase in his evolution. One of the most visible moments from that era was the release of Nothing Too Crazy, a track that leaned into a slick West Coast bounce and showcased his instantly recognizable delivery. The record and its accompanying video highlighted the charisma and confidence that had defined his rise. I am thinking he's going to make a shift. Before all of this, he had already moved past rap. His brother Reg and he co-founded Bad Domination Entertainment, or BDE, a family-run in-house production company that handled beats, visual, and creative direction. Haiti Baby is just too creative to just leave. Now, with his decision to retire, Haiti Baby has chosen to close this chapter on his own terms. Now we'll see what is next. I think his daughter has something to do with all of this, but we'll just wait and see. It says, if you look at the interview below, you will see bro was talking about giving up right before signing the Jeezy. Interesting. I hate that. I hate
These
that.
celebrities need to quit signing people, and when they got their own personal stuff. Y'all don't even be paying attention to these people, giving them false hope.
Mm-hmm. CC Kelly Rowland.
Ooh, I hate that for her.
Cause what you did to June's Diary, girl. Well, that's that on that. I hate it, and I hope it's like, I don't know, from, well, according to that article, it looks like he's been talking about retiring for some time, and I guess it's just finally hit ahead. But I tell you something, you're just getting the momentum, getting your stuff out there. You're getting cosigns from, big artists, and
And then the person that signs you leaves you for dead.
yeah. Well, that's that on that, honey. I got 3 more stories left.
Oh.
Well, the next one here, I'm sure it's something that we could care less about, honestly, but do y'all remember hearing about Mitt Romney's sister-in-law, the one who unfortunately committed suicide, and trigger warning suicide? But do y'all remember hearing about her?
No, not off the top of I don't know. But what's up?
Well, honey, y'all see I just shared here by way of TMZ. Mitt Romney's sister-in-law left suicide note in Book of Mormon, and she had Xanax in her system, honey.
Okay.
It sounds like she left peacefully to me, honey. No shade. But anyway, Mitt Romney's sister-in-law left a handwritten suicide note tucked inside a Book of Mormon and had Xanax in her system when she died, according to the LA County Medical Examiner. The ME's report says detectives discovered a Book of Mormon on the front passenger seat of Carrie's car. In the final pages of the book, authorities say Carrie left a handwritten suicide note. Medications were also found inside the vehicle. The report states Carrie had 6.3 milliliters of Xanax in her system at the time of her death. And just a quick pause. Now, chili is 6.3 milliliters. Is that a lot? Or, no, maybe chili might be away right now. Let me Google that real quick. Is 6 Point.
Is it mLs that it says?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
3 milliliters. A lot. Let's see what Google says. Oh, so it says with when it comes to medication, it says it's just over 1 teaspoon, which is 5 milliliters. So I guess maybe not that much. Xanax.
Well, Xanax, but you take it in pill form, I guess. I mean, yeah. I mean, you take it in pill form, so I'm like, milliliters indicates a liquid, right? So I don't know.
Well, it says 6.3 ng/ml. So
Mm.
don't give me the line, child.
I wonder how many pills that is crushed up.
Mm-mm. Well, it goes on to say a witness told first responders Carrie was seen pacing on the top level of the parking structure, watching security cameras and looking over the edge of the parapet. The report
Mm.
also states surveillance footage captured her final moments. The medical
Damn, she
examiner's
jumped off the building?
Mhm.
Sheesh.
The medical examiner's findings note the injury occurred when she fell backwards from a seated position on the rooftop parapet. As reported, Carrie died from blunt traumatic injuries after falling from the rooftop of a parking structure in Valencia, California back in October. Carrie's husband, Scott Romney, Mitt's brother, had reported her missing to the sheriff's department. He told authorities she previously drove her car off a cliff 2 years earlier and had struggled with anxiety, per the report. At the time of her death, Carrie was also in the middle of a divorce. Scott filed in June, citing irreconcilable differences. The couple married in 2016, and Carrie was Scott's third wife. And then it ends with if you or someone you know is struggling or in crisis, help is available. Call or text 988 or chat 988lifeline.org. So, oh no, Chili's having trouble with her mic. Oh,
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Ooh, suicide. Yeesh. Such
mm-hmm.
violent ways. Like, girl,
Is it
them
suicide?
seconds when you falling. Ooh, God, I can't even imagine. It gives me, ooh. Mm.
Now, do we? Because I'm saying, some of the language in this article, hun, was it a suicide or was it made to look like a suicide? Especially with the information we have. She was in the middle of a divorce. Now it looks like he filed irreconcilable differences and then said that she tried to drive her car off a cliff and stuff. But and this is his
But they
third
said
wife.
she was by herself. I mean, there were surveillance cameras, so maybe the divorce is what, put her in a
Mm.
mental, yeah. And maybe he was like, I can't do this with you. You doing a lot. I don't know. But never good. Ugh.
And I'm gonna wait a couple of more seconds. I feel like when Sheila come back, she probably want to add something.
She over there fighting for her life.
Right.
I know how it be because when you be click out or something happen with your mic, it take a
Matter of fact, let me see if I'm gonna try to take it away from her and then
give it
give it
back
to
to
her
her.
again. So switch to listener and let's see if that helps.
It's like something takes a hold of your mic.
hmm That happened to me a couple of times. I forgot what triggered it, but I remember I was doing something. I don't know if I was looking at. Oh, I think I went to TikTok. That's what
Oh,
happened. I went to TikTok while I was in chat Mosa and it messed up
it
the.
was trying to hold your mic hostage.
hmm Oh, it says allow mic won't come up. Oh,
Oh yeah, I have when that happens, especially if I like get phone calls during this, I have to come all the way out, swipe out of the whole thing, refresh, and then when I come back, the allow pops up. It's like it has to reset.
mm,
Oh, technology.
okay.
Y'all stay away from AI too. Stop putting y'all pictures in AI.
That part. Please stop uploading your pictures to these AI platforms. My goodness.
One day you might think you see yourself on a commercial.
Oh, it looks like we have tech support in the chat. So,
Okay, live tech support out.
yep, we tried. I'll try it again. She says, drop her down a listener, and then we'll try again. Look like she having the same trouble. Well, while we getting that worked out, we can go to the next story, which will be about a real housewife of Salt Lake City, honey, who looks
Oh
like she's
Lord.
making history.
You came in so loud on that.
Well, I have the TMZ article here, and you also see where it says Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Angie Castanevas to become first housewife to testify in Congress.
We do not care.
Ooh. Well, we don't, but I'm sure there are a lot of Housewives fans who do care about this, and those people they like to generate engagement. So shout out to those Bravo fans.
Identify yourself quickly. If you like that, then where you at? Why are you not here at the live show? Because we got to be subjected to this, and I don't want it.
Well, Angie Castanevas is taking her Real Housewives spotlight straight to Capitol Hill because TMZ has learned she'll testify before Congress on supporting franchise businesses tied to her expanding salon franchises. Sources familiar with the situation tell TMZ the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City star will be testifying on behalf of the International Franchise Association Thursday, speaking from firsthand experience as a business owner whose hair salon brand, uh, Lunatic Fringe, has now grown to 9 franchise locations nationwide. We are told Angie plans to advocate strongly for franchises, whom she views as a living example of the American dream, especially for women and immigrants, a message that's deeply personal for her. Angie's parents immigrated from Greece, and our sources say she sees franchising as a pathway to ownership, independence, and generational opportunity. And here's the historic twist. This will make Angie the first real housewife to formally testify before Congress, marking a major milestone for the Bravo universe. While no Real Housewives star has previously testified before Congress as a reality TV personality, Bravo's influence in Washington isn't entirely new. Lisa Vanderpump has addressed Congress, lobbying lawmakers to take action against the Yulin Dog Meat Festival and support a House resolution to end the dog and cat meat trade. Oh, I didn't even know that was a thing. Ew. Anyway, still Angie's appearance stands apart, blending pop culture, entrepreneurship, and public police in a way we haven't seen before. Good for her. Good for her. And truly, I'm a fan of this. So good for her because I think this is having a mother who works in the beauty service and stuff like that. Who's the owner, entrepreneur in that field. Shout out to this. I can't help but to you know to support it. So get it in, girl. Make them write something in the law to protect y'all because it's crazy out here. Well, that is that on that. Well, our last story, let's talk about some more record breaking, honey. Let's talk about some more record breaking. So I'm sure we have heard about the Oscar nominations. Oh, Chili, you back?
Finally.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it looks like you had to reboot your iPad.
Yeah, and it took a while for the allow mic to pop up, but it did come up finally.
Oh,
Let Chili
yeah.
be free. Amen.
Free
Yeah.
me. I was trying to answer your question about the Xanax, and you was talking over me. I'm like, damn, nobody can hear me.
Oh.
We ain't
So,
hear you.
would you like to tell us your answer?
I was saying I didn't know because we don't give Xanax to children, and I wasn't familiar with it.
Oh,
Ah.
And I kept talking, and you was talking. I'm like, I don't think anybody can y'all hear me, and nobody responded. I'm like, oh my god. Anyway, I'm back.
well, that's that on that.
Yes.
hmm And yes, so we're gonna end with some good news, honey. Let's talk about, because we heard about those Oscar nominations and all of that, but baby, Sinners has broken some records, honey.
Oh, good.
And y'all see, I have this TMZ article. It says here, Oscars 2026, Sinners makes history with 16 nominations. 16, honey. Well,
From the rooter
colossal.
to the tutor.
Well, colossal news for Ryan Coogler's Sinners. The horror flick just made Oscar history with a massive 16 nominations. Sinners officially blows past the longtime three-way record of 14 noms held by All About Eve, Titanic, and La La Land. And you can bet the cast and crew were losing it after Thursday morning announcements. The Hall includes Best Picture, Michael B. Jordan for leading actor, Wumi Masako and Delroy Lindo for supporting actress and actor, and even a nod in the brand new Best Casting category. MBJ now finds himself in a stacked race, going head to head with Timothy Chalamet for Marty Supreme, Leonardo DiCaprio for One Battle After Another, Ethan Hawke for Blue Moon, and Wagner Moura for The Secret Agent. While Sinners was cleaning up, not everyone was celebrating. Dwayne Johnson got shut out for The Smashing Machine. Chase Affinity missed for One Battle After Another. Amanda Seyfried was snubbed for The Testament of Anne Lee, and Wicked for Good walked away with nothing.
Who?
Wicked for Good walked away with nothing.
When you do clownery.
Okay. And then it goes on.
Oh yeah, Wicked.
Then it goes on. Kate Hudson was nominated this morning for Best Actress for her turn in Song Sung Blue. She was last nominated for Almost Famous in 2001, losing to Julia Roberts for her work in Erin Brockovich. That's award season for you. Today's snub is tomorrow's comeback. Well, child, we see some comments. Golden Globe winner Hamnet was snubbed. Haven't seen it since it was in the theater. Center 16, One Battle After Another 13. Wicked, Hamnet, F1, nothing. Oh, well.
Look here. I saw something. Kevin on stage said, don't let the nominations be the award. They better clean motherfucking house. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
And he was very right about that. Don't y'all play that shit with us. Because, I'm sorry, they should win every category because all the other movies, they don't even compare. And Michael B. Jordan should fucking win. He played two people brilliantly.
Mm-hmm.
And
you know who else is winning, honey? Winning in this, y'all remember, Ruth E. Carter, the legendary costume designer?
Oh, yes.
Correct.
And you see Variety, it's not lost on that Variety is trying to clean it up, honey, but we'll let it rock for now, because we like her. And y'all see I just shared here by way of Variety, Sinners costume designer Ruth E. Carter becomes most nominated black woman in Oscar history. Mm-hmm. We got another record set, bitch.
Mm-hmm. Amen.
Well, Ruth E. Carter continues to set milestones for black women at the Oscars. The legendary artisan earned her 5th Oscar nomination for Best Costume Design for her work in Ryan Coogler's Sinners. The nomination has now made her the most nominated black woman in Oscar history across any category. In costume design, Carter was nominated alongside Deborah L. Scott for Avatar, Fire and Ash, Kate Hawley for Frankenstein, and Malgosia Terzanska in Hamnet, and then Miyako Belize in Marty Supreme. Before her nomination, she was tied with Oscar-winning actress Viola Davis with 4 nominations. She is now tied with Spike Lee and Morgan Freeman for the 3rd most nominated black creative overall, trailing Quincy Jones with 7 and Denzel Washington with 9. Carter was an integral part of a historic nominations day for Sinners, which received the most nominations ever with 16. Among the record number of nods were acting nominations for Michael B. Jordan, Delroy Lindo with his fine ass, and Wumi Masako. Other history-making noms include Coogler becoming only the second black filmmaker nominated in the same year for producing, directing, and original screenplay, following Jordan Peele's triple recognition for Get Out. That was back in 2017. Coogler is now the seventh black director to receive a Best Director nomination. Coogler's fellow producer, Zinzi Coogler, is the first Filipina producer and third black woman nominated for Best Picture. She and Ryan Coogler are also the first black married couple to be nominated together in this category.
Wait, are you saying that his wife is black and Filipino?
According to Variety, it looks like she is.
I had no idea.
Oh, and I guess that confirms the comment. She said, Filipinos are rooting for the cinematographer. Oh, well, there you go.
Oh, yes. Her too, yes.
Let's see. It says, cinematographer, here she goes, Autumn Durald, Akapa made history as the first woman of color nominated for cinematography. Production designer, Hannah Beachler, who won the Oscar for her work on Black Panther in 2018, earned her second nomination and remains the only black woman recognized in the category. In 2019, Carter became the first black person to win an Oscar for costume design for her work on Marvel's Black Panther. She was nominated and won for the sequel, Wakanda Forever, in 2022. She is the only black woman to win an Oscar more than once. Her other noms include Malcolm X in 1992 and Homicide in 1997. Since 1929, over 3,100 Oscar statuettes have been awarded, and only 20 are in the possession of black women. That is approximately 0.006%. Final Oscar voting will take place from February 26th to March 5th. The 98th Oscars will be held on March 15th and will air on ABC and hosted by Conan O'Brien. Shout out to Conan O'Brien. I like him. You know, he's an Aries, so I like him. But yeah, shout out to Ruth E.
White
Carter,
guy I
honey.
could deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Ruth. Mm-hmm. Amen.
Black women, honey. Doing it. Breaking records. Breaking ceilings.
Now, are we going to talk about the elephant in the room?
We can, girl.
Let's talk about it. What's the elephant in the room?
Tiana Taylor. Bless her heart. Bless her heart. I am happy for her, but I'm just shocked that for her first season really out here in the acting realm, she's getting a lot of awards. You know, I mean, getting, like, she won the Golden Globe and now being nominated for an Oscar. I'm here, like Auntie said, I'm here for black mediocrity. They should be able to do whatever. But I feel like, yeah, like, why are we throwing her up there so quickly? But I don't know. I don't know. Because I don't want to tear it, because I love Tiana. I love her. And she is talented as fuck. Now, is her acting skills up there yet? No.
Not at all.
But I know she better not win over Want Me. That's all I know. Bless her heart. Now she is Oscar nominated, Golden Globe winning. She can add this to her resume. Amen. But when we talk about actress, yeah, like, I feel like, am I looking at this art wrong? Like, cause I'm like, shit, I mean, for her to jump so high, so quickly, I almost feel like, you know, they keep trying to throw out these awards to black folks just because.
Mm-hmm. Like that shit they did with Angela Bassett, that honorary Oscar.
Because it was out of pocket for not giving it to her 15 other times.
Mm-hmm. That shit would have been in the trash, honey, waiting for collection day, honey. Get that shit out my house. Are you kidding me? Honorary Oscar, girl. Eat this honorary cooch, honey. Fuck out of here. Hey, puppy. I just felt like that was just a
Hey.
whole middle finger to her face. Like y'all, you already done snubbed her. So, but then to add insult to injury because y'all asses were getting a lot of backlash. Oh well, let's just give her an honorary Oscar to shut up the black people. Like
What and what was it honorary for what? What was it for? Her overall achievements or
I forgot, child. Worthless. It was a paperweight.
expensive paperweight at that? Mm,
It's like
I
an
guess.
honorary degree. Like why?
At least you get to go make a speech and give wear the robe.
Ceremony or something.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like
You ain't get nothing. Here it is, girl.
you and she's an actress, TV and film, and they yeah.
I can't wait to get
So
my honorary degree from Harvard.
and you will, boo, you will.
If not Harvard, then what's the other one? Johns
Yeah,
Hopkins. Where
Bless your heart.
everybody from?
Bless your heart.
but I just I don't know. It just shows that the Oscars really are full of shit.
hmm Hashtag Oscar so white. So she
And
said, an honorary Go to Gold podcast. So don't nobody want dick.
I know that's right. I don't know. I just feel like they threw that out there and just to make black folks happy or something like that. I
What
just
black folks? What black folks is happy? I'm gonna tell you
I
right now.
don't know. I ain't saying.
Listen,
I'm saying that's what they thought. Like, oh, let's throw all as many. I don't know, cause child,
the
she was
way
in the movie for 10 minutes. Like,
and the way that black folks was dragging even her Golden Globe win based off of that character, based off of that scenario, based off the fact that the acting wasn't there. Please, I need the Oscars and all the other folks to be fucking for real. We know what
yeah,
this is. Well, I have a feeling of what this is. I was mentioning it earlier. I won't mention it on a recorded line, but it is what it is. Congratulations to Black Mediocrity. Amen. But she won't. If she wins over on me, I will have a motherfucking problem. Okay.
yes, because Wommy, when I say that heifer acted her ass off in Sinners,
hmm And really, that's just what she does. She acts in everything. Hell, even in Low Key. I love that character in Loki.
and she's just, I mean, and just gorgeous. I just love her.
hmm
And she's pregnant. Her and what you call it are pregnant at the same time. So cute.
And I'm looking at a comment. The president of the Oscars was this nice black woman that was president of the WNBA team and Magic Johnson's company, and she had a diverse team, but Oscar stopped DEI, and they all left.
She said, you said she stopped DEI?
Well, it looks like DEI efforts were stopped. They probably, because of the current administration.
Ugh.
That's
hmm
also what happened. That's basically similar to what happened with the Grammys and when oh boy came out and told his story about how he got fired after they had
Well,
just promoted him.
I mean, the Grammys. Come on now. Beyonce come in there and win Best Country Music, and then the next year they come out talking about, well, we made a whole separate category. I know y'all fucking lying. I'm so sick. I'm so sick of racist white people. I am so sick.
hmm
They can't compete, so they just want to say, well, we just put them in another category. Y'all can't even compete.
So we have a comment. They're positioning Tiana to be like Jennifer Hudson. What's that called? A terrible talk show host, honey. I'm sorry. I liked it at first. It was cute at first. The first couple of seasons were cute. Now it's just like, okay, girl.
Well, I am mad that they changed the way the hallway looked. They trying to upgrade it. No, it was the quaintness. Why are y'all trying to upgrade it? Now it looks like a pole production. It's I don't know.
Oh, she says, what's it called? To
EGOT.
EGOT, yep. For an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony. Hmm. I think who has it? Black people as well. I know Whoopi Goldberg, Jennifer
The
Hudson.
Soldiers. Shout out
Does
to
John
those
Legend
Soldiers.
have it?
Who?
John Legend. I think John Legend has an EGOT also.
I think he's close to it. I don't think he does though. Or
Uh,
Did Viola get an EGOT?
not
no, I
yet.
don't think so.
Hold on. Let's Google.
Matter of fact, yeah, let me see. Black people with EGOT.
The EGOT list is short though.
Hmm.
It seems like they was giving them out for a second.
Oh, bitch, there's more black people than I thought, honey.
Yeah,
Shout
it's
out to
quite
the
a bit now.
So we
shout
have
out to the Negroes.
one
John
of the.
Legend did make it. Viola did make it.
I remember hearing that name before, and yes, excuse us. So Viola is got EGOT. Cynthia Erivo. Mm.
Excuse
James
me?
Earl Jones, Harry
Excuse me?
Belafonte. Let's
Hmm.
keep going. Quincy Jones.
Okay, yeah, you're right. You're right. Because
Yeah, 'cause I was like, wait a minute. I think Viola got an EGOT. Yeah.
Oh, it looks like Common is near an EGOT.
What?
Because he won an Oscar with John Legend. He has a Grammy, and a Tony. So now
He
he
has
just
a
needs to
Tony?
win an Emmy. Hmm.
What do you win a Tony for? He was doing a play? He did a play?
Let me see. Common Tony Award.
I never heard that. What?
The comment
Ah.
saying some of those include honorary wins, so
oh wow, I feel like that's lame.
very.
You need to win it for real.
Oh, and
Honor.
I apologize. So it says Common actually holds an Emmy, Grammy, and Oscar, but not a Tony. He needs a Tony to be an EGOT
Oh,
recipient.
'cause I was like, what? Did he go?
That's what's up. Way more than I thought.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to those EGOT.
Only 21 people are EGOTs.
Wow.
And that is across all races, right?
Yes, it says only 21 had the rare achievement of winning an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony. Only 21 in Hollywood. Period. And this is as of last year, March 2025.
I'm trying to see if there's any white people. I'm like, oh yeah. This is my
What
Mel
it
Brooks. Look at Mel Brooks. Aw.
was the
Hey.
can.
Puppy had to figure this out for trivia. See, I love it. Don't you just love having
Elton
like
John.
useless information in your head, honey? That you. I love it.
Non-competitive EGOTs. Oh, James Earl Jones got an honorary Academy Award. Liza Minnelli, Barbara Streisand, Harry Belafonte, Quincy Jones. Okay, so all of those were honorary. But Viola said, I got mine out the mud.
Okay.
Oh, that bald headed demon is not.
Oh, she's
That's
not.
that bald headed demon is an Oscar, and that's not happening. So
Well, it sure didn't happen in
next,
Wicked. Wicked ain't
next,
gonna be the one.
next contestant. Thanks.
My apologies. Google done lied to me, honey. Well,
Well,
it
I saw a
was Google
picture.
AI. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. A lie. There ain't no AI. That's a lie. Damn it. Well, y'all, that was actually all the tea that I had for us today. So before we head out, did any of you have any tea that you want to share, or any tea that I might have missed?
Yeah, the feds are not going to pursue apparently the charges that the DOJ are trying to bring up on Don Lemon. So shout out to Don Lemon for reading a bitch and being revolutionary, going from coon to
Wait, they tried to, they were gonna try and
yes,
arrest
yes,
him for what?
For
for
disrupting
inciting
the church. Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think it's inciting terrorism or some shit. I don't
While
know,
cause he was just out there
because he
interviewing,
was
cause he was on the
yeah,
scene.
because he
That
was reporting and they don't like him. But guess what? A mighty God we have. You know what I'm saying? What a mighty God we serve.
Now he did do a 180. He went from coonery to
And I love it because he said, "I'm under this contract. I'm trying to get this money." Okay,
he.
and I hate that for him, but I do like the fact that now he said, "Bitch, I'm free. I do what I want."
No, no. He turned when Trump got into office. It was like he saw the light. Like, what the hell? Like he woke up and said, you know what? I've been wrong, and let me get my shit together.
Let me get right with the Lord.
Yeah, we love somebody having to come to Jesus and coming onto the right side where they need to be.
Look, I appreciate his change and his 180 and his growth, honey, but she still can't sit with us, honey. Stay
Oh, I
your ass
didn't say
there.
anything. You know, as long as he's doing the work.
Mm-hmm.
That don't mean you got to sit at the table with us, but you can do the work. Amen. Good job.
Exactly. I might
Okay,
give you a nice little
better
thumbs up, but that's all you're getting from me.
better you than me. Amen.
Just drink her liquor on New Year's, exactly, honey, and suck that white penis.
Ooh,
You.
yeah. At least you didn't say the other word. This is a PG
Oh,
13.
yeah. Thank you, cause I don't like that word. Ugh.
That is so cringy.
It is
Yes.
so cringy.
Well, thank you for that,
Yep.
Lady Queen. Did anybody have any other tea that I might have missed?
Hold on,
Uh,
wait a minute. Hold on, I had something. Hold on.
Why she digging in the crates?
Cause I be trying to say something, but maybe we will save this for next month, but maybe not. Apparently, um, that there is a lady by the name of Roxanne Brown. It's the first Black American and first woman president of the United Steelworkers. So shout out to her for
Oh
doing her
yeah,
big one. We love Black excellence.
I
Shout out
mean,
to Roxanne Brown. Roxanne, you
we
ain't
could
gotta
have.
put on the red light. Okay.
If people
Oh,
would have
belay
voted
my last,
correctly,
belay,
we could be on at brunch right now, not stressing about the damn fucking state of the world. But I
belay
digress.
my last. She is the first Jamaican American
Oh
woman.
wow.
Oh,
And that's a real male dominated field, steel working.
Absolutely,
Wow. Okay.
absolutely a male dominated field.
she must have
Okay,
got them
Roxanne.
together.
What the Jamaicans like to say, big up Roxanne.
Roxanne,
Look, I know they call her Roxy. Some just tell me they call Roxy. Big up Roxy.
Roxanne Brown is her name.
Amen.
Okay, Miss Thing.
Well, I like to end on a good note. Look at that.
Okay, black women setting records, honey, like they always do. That's why they the most educated demographic. Okay. Excuse me, college educated demographic. Let me be specific.
Oh
So,
yeah, and we were the most let go in this
girl,
DEI stamp out, and then turned around and been the biggest entrepreneurs to come out, like say, oh, we can't handle jobs. That's how we'll make our own jobs. Thank you.
Another one. Thank you.
okay. Shout out to black women. Y'all know I'm a black woman stan. So,
But the thing is, before we go, it's like they do all this work to try and keep us down, and history shows y'all can't keep us down through slavery, Jim Crow, civil rights, all of that. Y'all can't keep us down.
misogyny or misogyn war, really.
Yes, y'all can't keep us down. When the Great Depression happened, y'all thought y'all was keeping black folks out of them banks. And guess who had all the money when them motherfucking white people was dead ass broke eating potatoes and shit, and
Hmm.
black folks was doing all right because that all their money was at the house.
That's right.
So y'all great grandmamas, cause I know y'all. I'm getting old, so I know it ain't y'all grandmothers, cause y'all grandmothers is like my age. But anyways,
Who?
not y'all, but some of us were grandmothers who used to keep their money under the mattress. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
When the banks collapsed, black folks' money was still good.
Amen. Well, shout out to the black people, honey. Shout out to my nookers, honey. Like my sister Monique say, I love us for real.
Mm-hmm.
And
Correct.
thank you all for taking time out of your busy day to come and sip tea with me. We will be back tomorrow with more fresh tea, honey, for us to discuss. But in the meantime, you all have don't forget to subscribe to a bitch at auntiedare.com.
Wait a minute now. Are we getting another email?
Yes, I'm having fun doing those.
Yeah, because I seen the pictures, but them pictures wasn't what we talked about today. But God is good.
Those pictures were what we talked about because I gave y'all an email teaser about Stephon Diggs, Steven
Okay.
Seagal. Uh-huh.
I take it
Latina
back.
swinger.
But yeah, I
Yes.
Boy,
love the emails. I'll be over here like,
y'all stay away from Stefan. His sperm is strong. Y'all stay away from that man.
You need to double check my email address because I'm not getting any.
hey, oh no,
Oh,
Uh-oh.
ooh, have
hurry
you
up.
checked your what you call it? Your junk mail,
No, but I guess I should check that.
just in case.
Yes, honey. Make sure you subscribe to me so you can feel just like my Libra Queen, honey. Get excited about my emails.
I have seen my emails. Yes, I have. I saw my.
I want a warm hug.
Yes.
Exactly. Everyone is that.
Just make sure your email ain't doing all the. You come from a strong block and you a
Well,
blocker.
yes. Well,
So
yes.
I'm sure your email is just as strong.
That thing said too exclusive.
Yeah, I didn't even think about checking. I'll check and see because I know I subscribe. I'm like, where's my warm hug?
Phil is known what the blocking queen. You ain't getting it, honey.
You
Look,
better
and Puppy
hope.
made it clear in the chat. The address line says Auntie Derek.
Right, I know. That's why I know I'm not getting it.
Well, make sure y'all subscribe if you're listening so you can get them. And in the meantime, y'all have a fabulous rest of your day.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.